Department of Housing and Urban Development changing its criteria for assistance.
So who will be impacted? News 8 Now's Grace Monk has the answer.
New rules set by the Department of Housing and Urban Development could leave over 4,000 Wisconsinites homeless next year. The Department of Housing and Urban Development plans to change how its funding helps homeless people get housing.
Programs like permanent supportive housing are going to lose a lot of their funding. They're redirecting permanent supportive housing towards a more transitional housing.
Permanent housing provides people with long-term rental assistance and support.
We get people into housing, and then we start working on what destabilizes them. We start addressing maybe medical issues, maybe substance issues, and maybe even just overall life skills.
While transitional housing is designed to help people for a short period of time,
it really doesn't offer that long-term support, and if they don't have a plan going forward, they'll be back on the streets.
In addition to funding changes, Todd says HUD will no longer recognize substance abuse or mental health diagnoses as qualifications for housing assistance.
With the changes in permanent supportive housing in Wisconsin, we're looking at next year estimated 4,000 people will lose that service and end up being homeless.
They also plan to make changes to housing programs that support victims of domestic violence. According to Todd, victims can still receive assistance, but once they find housing, they won't qualify for additional services. He says a lack of support could cause victims to lose their housing.
If they do end up with an eviction, there won't be that support for them to stay in that house. They'll have to experience another episode of domestic abuse before they can be qualified as a victim again.
HUD will also require programs across the country to compete for funding in 2026. Organizations only have 60 days to apply due to the government shutdown. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.